winding roads, nature is waking up. We catch a baby black bear sneaking another bite of breakfast. The bees and butterflies and turkeys form a morning ballet. As we hike up a hill, the National Geographic explorer is waiting high above a majestic valley. She's conservation photographer Gabby Salazar.
We're going up.
Hi, Diane.
Hi.
So nice to meet you.
You too.
And in one of my favorite places on earth.
And mine.
So we're in the Cataloochee Valley in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. And I've been coming here since I was a little girl.
The Appalachians stretch an incredible 2,000 miles from Alabama to Canada, including the Blue Ridge Mountains and the Great Smokies. And yes, the haze really is blue. It's a visible sign the trees are breathing, releasing a beautiful mist of oxygen and moisture up toward the sun.
So it's like there's so much moisture in the air and these volatile organic compounds come out, and then that eventually all combines to create the blue haze.
It's so beautiful.
And in this Eden, you have to pay attention because every tiny creature contains a miracle.
So this is a little millipede. You can see all the legs.
Oh, gosh, a festival of legs.
What does it smell like to you?
Definitely almond.
Maybe cherry Coke. When they get a little agitated, they release a smell. And they're kind of commonly known as like a cherry millipede or a cherry Coke millipede.
It's like every small thing has a party trick.
Absolutely, totally.
Hey, Diane, you want to come check this out? Come check this out.
Meet Jack Lloyd, a local guide who is steeped in the hidden magic and medicine of the mountains.
So this is black birch, also known as sweet birch.
Like birch beer?
Like birch beer, just give it a little sniff.
Oh, I want a birch beer float.
It
smells so good.
The thing that's actually making it smell that way is antiseptic as well. They would take birch twigs like this and chew on them.
And then we meet a slimy little superstar in these hills. Why are there so few mosquitoes by this creek? You can thank the 31 species of salamanders.
When a bug drifts by, pounce.
Snatch.
Snatch. He's under this little pebble.
Oh my gosh, look at him.
So is the color of the rocks.
We find under a rock a little speckled gray guy, a modest camouflage. But keep looking, because nature went completely wild, creating a colorful salamander jamboree.
You've got Jordan's red-cheeked salamander, some that are bright red with little spots. The spotted salamander is a subterranean one with big yellow spots.
We walk past old churches that harken back to the early settlements when only the bravest men and women could master life in these mountains. The hardship etched in their chiseled faces, the Cherokee, the black pioneers both enslaved and free, and the Europeans, mostly Scotch-Irish. By the way, that's my Scotch-Irish family. We landed in Kentucky. And this is the beautiful home of Sheila K. Adams, seventh-generation ballad singer. Her family has been the guardian of the music sacred in these hills. Your family came in through these mountains, your family?
Yes, sir. They sure did. They came in and down through Kentucky, really. So our families might have crossed paths right there.
Mm-hmm. And somebody said that the chief characteristics of Scotch-Irish were independence and a loyalty to kin and family.
And stubborn. Daddy used to say there was a thin line between stubborn and stupid, and for me to be real careful with that because I was stubborn.
She learned from her great-great-aunt the long-lost love songs, hundreds of years old, carried here from England, Scotland, and Ireland. The melodies preserved as the women passed them down, most of them cautionary tales for young girls.
Well, how about I sing you one of the love songs? This is one that's called You'll Love This, the False True Lover.
Tell me about it.
Well, I wish to the Lord I'd never seen your face or listened to a word you said.
We're joined by the next generation, her young cousin, Donna Ray Norton.
Snowing, it's snowing, the world is turning white. Sun lights up the daytime, save Donna for the night.
Before we go, Sheila has made a feast of mountain specialties. Johnny cakes, biscuits, fresh blackberries, fresh apple juice. It happens again when we go downhill and meet someone else honoring her ancestors, cooking family recipes and paying tribute to the women who sold fish to provide for their families.
It was such a source of income for a lot of women, especially Black women. They could then prepare it for their communities and go out into their areas with these grease-soaked paper brown bags yelling, "Good hot fish, come get your good hot fish."
It's the name of her restaurant. She's Ashley Shanti, and it's so good, it's in the Michelin Guide, celebrating her catfish, hush puppies, black-eyed peas.
It's a real one.
It's another story rooted in these hills, the importance of the Black communities, also here, also fighting to survive. Poet laureate Dr. Frank X. Walker coined a word, Afralacha.
The term Afralachen, coined by Dr. Frank X. Walker, I think perfectly describes the impact that Blacks have had on Appalachia. The banjo coming right from Africa, and also free Blacks finding place here, the place where they found freedom and were able to really be married to the land and find wild foods and be barefoot in the woods and not have that feel as threatening.
Walking along in the afternoon, the sun is shimmering through the dancing trees.
You know, I grew up in central kind of North Carolina, and I was 11 years old when my dad gave me a camera for the first time. It was film photography at the time. And this is really the area where I learned how to take photos. And I see an elk, Diane. Shh, shh, shh. Do you see the elk in the forest?
It's a baby there behind the leaves, looking back at us. And that baby is a kind of triumph. The elk disappeared in this region 250 years ago. And then in 2001, conservationists brought them back.
And so this is a herd of elk that is a successful reintroduction, and it's really a conservation success story.
As the sun is softening in perfect silence, a herd of huge elk, some weighing 900 pounds, quietly emerge from the trees all around us.
You know what I love about this is, like, do you feel it in your chest, that wonder here, like that feeling of awe?
By September, when it's mating season, these young adult males will look like this. But I love that when it's mating time, they look smacks. They get these huge antlers. Huge antlers and a sound that signals you'd be lucky to mate with me. Imagine hundreds and hundreds of years ago, that sound in counterpoint to the native flutes of the Cherokee. This is Jared Wildcat, a prominent keeper of the ancient stories. Nearby, other artists are keeping alive the sacred history of native people who lived in a perfect understanding of nature. These women are smoothing the barks of trees, and they don't need any rulers to cut the strips as they weave them into stories that stretch back centuries. This is master basket weaver Louise Goings.
You just know how much to pinch over, that you can cut an eighth, you can cut a 16th, and you can cut a quarter.
No, I was going to say you can cut an eighth or a 16th. Some of us would be hacking the whole thing up.
Louise taught her granddaughter, Lauren.
I was 6 years old when I started making baskets.
Did you like it, or did you say, oh no, I don't want to do that, Mom?
No, I liked it. I really liked it.
It just connects to something infinite.
Yeah, it does.
Centuries ago, the Cherokee taught Europeans how to survive in these hills, where the grains would grow and where the water flows. As gradually their sprawling home, as big as Montana, was whittled down, the land claimed by others. So today they guard a field with a small sacred mound, considered the center, the mother town of the whole Cherokee Nation. Shayna Bushyhead Condell is the executive director of the museum.
We all shift and we all change, and the point is that we're still here.
250 years later, America, not just the story of the founding fathers, but all the different stories that created our one tapestry.
And we've heard these stories over and over again about our founders and the heroes, and isn't it great that we've gone from sea to shining sea? And for Native people, that's not the case. That's not what we celebrate. The founding documents are special. And I think there's an opportunity for us to live up to them. And so it's not just about us, pushing back on that, which of course we do. We definitely push back, but it doesn't mean that we don't believe in what this country can be.
A tapestry of hardship and hope, celebrating the strength we could show together, the songs we sing, and the places we go to dream and pray and stand in wonder. It's almost night. We're hoping to see something that happens only a few weeks a year. It's a mating ritual. The Smoky Mountain Hills become an ocean of fireflies.
How does that start?
It starts, somebody has to start it. So one brave little lightning bug starts flashing. And so they flash in these patterns of 6 flashes about a half a second apart. So the first one will start boom, boom, boom. And then his neighbor would notice, oh, what are we doing? And so on about the third one, he syncs up. And so it kind of moves in a wave. There they are.
A mirror below for the shooting stars above. As the mystical mountains of Appalachia fade into dark, and then rise to greet the sun one more day.
The beauty of the mountains of Appalachia and Diane witnessing that baby elk and the observation that the elk looks max when they're mating. Thank you, Diane, for the beauty of the Appalachians. When we come back, as we continue to celebrate America 250, our third reveal of the 7 natural wonders of America. Coming up here, Deborah Roberts on a journey to the world's first national park, based on the idea that everyone is welcome. More than 2 million acres filled with geological wonders and wildlife, and a history dating back 11,000 years. And look at this, standing under the tallest living things on Earth. What we discovered, some have been there for more than 1,000 years. But our next reveal right here is with Robin Roberts, where there are more than 2,000 species of plants and animals. Where Robin takes us in just a moment. And as we head to break on our live coverage, more from our National Geographic explorers with what they want to tell you about the beautiful Cape Cod.
Great white sharks now are more abundant in Cape Cod, Massachusetts than anywhere else on the planet. The seals have rebounded, and with that, the sharks have rediscovered them.
These sharks are also being studied by scientists to better understand how we can protect them.
Lock in with deals on all your game day snacks and groceries. Store game day deals for a limited time on Uber Eats.
Are you seeing this? Domino's just added
stuffed crust
to their $9.99 best deal ever.
A free gift from my Medicare number.
Dad.
Come on. I know this is fraud. Never accept gifts for your Medicare number. And get wise to Medicare fraud. Learn more at medicare.gov/fraud.
We're going big for America's 250th birthday.
The freedom to save is yours at Purdy Hyundai of Broken Arrow.
Save big on new Palisades, Elantras, Santa Fe's, and more.
Call me first, Harold Hurst. PurdyHyundai.com.
Grand Canyon University offered nearly $161 million in institutional scholarships to online students in 2024, in addition to federal grants and aid. See what scholarships you may qualify for. Find your purpose. Visit tcu.edu/myoffer.
9:15 on ABC.
Why would you throw this?
Welcome back. We are live on this 4th of July, marking America's 250th, another of the stunning tall ships on the Hudson River here in New York City. We have watched a parade of ships pass us by, and the flyovers have been just as stunning here on a beautiful 4th of July. Hot, but there is a breeze which helps here in the Northeast. As you know, we've been sweltering in this heat, but we've seen the families lining the Hudson River to take in these gorgeous tall ships. And as you know, we have been broadcasting live all morning long, all afternoon now, on the air for 24 hours straight, celebrating this great country. You can see behind me here, this is where the tall ships are entering the Hudson, and Lady Liberty off in the distance on Liberty Island. Of course, that is where we started last night with that spectacular light show and performance from Brandi Carlile of America the Beautiful. And we thank you all at home across this country for being along with us on this journey. This hour, our third reveal now in our 7 Wonders of America as we team up with National Geographic. They call it the River of Grass. More than 2,000 species of plants and animals stretching across the southern tip of Florida. Less than half of it remains, though. So today, Robin Roberts takes us to the Everglades, and we meet the people fighting to save it.
Florida Everglades, it's a magical place. It's just this, like this secret garden that you're traveling into. And there's no other place like it in the world. But today people see a different Everglades. My name is Betty Osceola. I'm a member of the Miccosukee Tribe of Indians of Florida. What is unique about the Miccosukee Tribe is in their constitution, they have a duty to protect the Everglades.
Originating near Orlando, the Everglades' vast wetlands flow across the state of Florida, through Lake Okeechobee, and down towards the Florida Bay. Its diversity of habitats, which include the Greater Everglades and its national park, support over 2,000 species of plants and animals, including the critically endangered Florida panther.
Whoa, look at that.
I traveled down to the Everglades to meet National Geographic explorer Carlton Ward Jr. You know, there's so much greatness, so much beauty in this country, and we've selected 7 wonders, natural wonders. Why the Everglades? Why did they make the list?
Well, you're going to see these are vistas as grand as the Grand Canyon or Yellowstone. It's just hidden in plain sight, and it's not yet part of Florida's identity the way it can be.
Coined the River of Grass, its expansive and unique ecosystem is best understood by experiencing it.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Wow.
Yeah, I've heard wonderful things.
We ready to do this thing?
We ready. Betty's airboat, taking us over the marsh and dense vegetation. Even keeping us a safe distance from alligators lurking in the water nearby.
Sometimes, you know, we'll make that chirping sound to mimic those baby alligators to see if the alligator will respond to it. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Historically, the Miccosukee people, we lived in the Everglades on these tree islands, and you're seeing a chiki hut structure that's built from cypress wood, because in my language, chiget means house.
What is the greatest threat that you face right now here in the Everglades?
Well, the greatest threat that I see is development pressures. This is my people's home, and for the Miccosukee to be Miccosukee, we have to keep that deep connection here. And it's continually having to remind people that in order for us to thrive here in Florida, we need to protect the Everglades itself.
You use my favorite word, thrive. I'm not about surviving, I'm about thriving. What does it mean for that to happen, Carlton?
The Everglades needs to be reconnected. It needs to be protected, and it needs to be connected.
Today, due to decades of urban development, road construction, and draining, less than half of the historic Everglades system remains.
Our coastlines are pushing in, the seas are coming up, it's ditched and diked and actually dammed by roads that cut across it.
In the film, Path of the Panther, Carlton explores how this changing landscape impacts the panther's long-term survival and how conservation efforts can help restore its natural habitat.
The panther is an amazing teacher because the way the panther moves across the landscape shows us what we need to do. A panther has a home range of 200 square miles. There are very few places where you can protect that kind of territory without having all the pieces of the puzzle working together as a bigger whole.